I've been watching you, Jack.
The nuclear bomb in Los Angeles was a coding error. You know that? Human error.
A confusing piece for terror. Well, we have to start somewhere.
Just felt my rear iris pucker and my testicles tighten. My taint remains unchanged.
By and large, everything you need to be happy. Your day is very important to us.
So I'll never leave here.
You'll leave at 5. Well, actually, they stagger our exit, so 5:15.
Hello and welcome to the Untitled Sci-Fi Show. I nearly said Trek then, he fucked it up within 4 seconds.
It's not been the Untitled Trek show for quite a while now.
No, what did I think about it? It's in my head because of the website, the URLs being all over the place, plus the RSS feed being the wrong name, which we're never going to change. So
yeah, we can't change it. Get over it.
I don't think anyone ever notices. I don't even ever notice, really.
No, I don't think so, because most people access it through the podcast app, so they don't see what the RSS feed is anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, what even grabs it? Is like the Google spiders going around and looking for that? I don't know. Anyway, nice week?
Not bad, thank you, dude. Not bad. Been a bit chaotic with family things, but been able to do a few things, so it's not too bad.
Good. Right. We've got to guess the intro to talk about.
Ooh.
Enter authorization code.
Right. We had no entries. I had messages from people saying, oh, I don't know one of them, or I don't know the second one, or do you know what I mean? But no one actually ever sent me anything that they actually did know.
Oh, dear.
So that's not particularly great, is it?
No.
And have you listened to it?
I've listened to it. I really struggled with it, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do it live with you.
Yeah, because you'll get it now without the other stuff. I did have a slight complaint from somebody that the mix wasn't great at the end, because I said that they should definitely know what the last one is.
And of course, this isn't a guess the intro, is it? It's a guess the connection.
No, it is. You've got to guess every single one, and also a connection.
Yeah, but okay.
But it's the special one. So let's unmute that. Remembered this time. Ready?
Steady.
Go.
Cook. Ready, steady, cook. Come on.
Biggest, baddest slayer in the game doesn't seem like much, does he?
Right, that's a very quick one. Biggest, baddest slayer in the game doesn't seem like much, does he?
Are these games, by the way, or film?
Films.
Films. Biggest, baddest slayer. I haven't got... I mean, Slayer thinks of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but obviously it's not that because it's films.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're talking about Slayer, we're talking about vampires. Is this one of the Blade films?
Nope.
Oh. Any clues?
Have I written it down? Yes, I have. I have. So Gerard Butler is in this film, and so is the guy who's in Dexter. Miranda's here, everybody. Say hello, Miranda. Hello. Name a film, Miranda, that's got Gerard Butler in it, and also the guy from Dexter. I just sent you the file for Guess the Intro, so if you play it, the very first clip is the clip we're talking about. Have I seen it? You might not have seen it. We've got it on DVD. DVD. I like to watch the DVD on my hood.
I've got.
Look at the toe with the hood.
I'm actually just cheating now. I've gone to IMDb. It's going to be a 90s or 2000s film, I presume.
Got to be in 2000s. I think it's 90.
2000s.
There's a great dance scene.
Got a dance scene?
Yep.
That's not the Phantom of the Opera.
Let me give you some more clues.
Yeah.
So Gerard...
Oh, Dracula 2000.
No.
Oh.
So Gerard Butler's character is being controlled by a kid.
Oh, that's just a little bit odd.
Using like a VR kind of thing.
Oh, I thought I knew.
I'm just singing Spider Pig.
No, I know you're doing Spider-Man. Spider-Man goes around in his mum's minivan.
Spider Pig. Can't you tell the subtle differences between Spider-Man and Spider Pig?
I genuinely...
Am I going to need to tell you both, Miranda? No idea?
You're going to have to tell me because
The film is called Gamer.
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 Are you sure that's Gerard Butler?
I'm pretty sure that's Gerard Butler. It is Gerard Butler, isn't it, Miranda? Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2009. There you go.
Yeah. It's cool.
So I remember hearing about this. So I didn't know it was Gerard Butler.
It's Gerard Butler.
So yeah, the kids. He's a prison convict,
Yep.
and they basically get told you're going to be part of basically an FPS game.
Yes, exactly. Next.
Never lick. You bite straight to the chocolatey center of the Tootsie Pop.
See, I recognise the voice, but again, I've got no idea.
You never lick, you always bite straight to the centre of the Tootsie Pop. Miranda, any ideas? It's a film you absolutely love. You've seen it a million times. It's based on a book. They recently released a second book, directed by Steven Spielberg.
Oh, okay. It's a Spielberg, is it?
The almanac is a word that's used in it.
Oh, it's one of the Back to the Future 2?
Nope.
Oh.
There is references to Back to the Future in it. There's lots of references to lots of stuff. There's references to Gundam, Ready Player One.
Oh, that's why I recognise the voice.
Go. Yeah, that's the bad guy talking to the other bad guy.
Is virtual reality the connection?
No, we'll get there.
You to set up a romantic rendezvous between me, Serena Williams, and Martha Stewart.
Set up a romantic rendezvous with me, Serena Williams, and Martha Stewart. And it's Peter Dinklage who is saying that. Now, this film, it looks like you're going to need hints again.
Oh, always.
Critically panned. Massively panned. Lots of people hated this. It's one of those comedy films by Happy Gilmore guy.
Oh, Adam Sandler.
It's an Adam Sandler film.
Is this the video game one?
It is a video game one, yes, come on. It's got Pac-Man as the big title.
As soon as you said it was Adam Sandler.
Go on, Miranda. You brought me this on Blu-ray.
Pixels,
that's it. Right. You brought it for me on Blu-ray. Oh, did I watch it on my own?
I don't think it deserved the hate it got.
It was okay.
I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was silly and it was fun. They're doing a sequel.
Oh, really?
Apparently.
It warranted a sequel. Pixels 2?
Happy Gilmore 2 came out, so
I haven't seen Happy Gilmore 1.
Neither have I, and it's meant to be amazing.
Yeah.
But no, they basically, I think Adam Sandler's suddenly been told, you haven't done anything for ages, here's money.
No. Next one.
It was his first mission! And it's not going to be my last.
And again, I recognise it, but I can't tell you anything about it.
You have spoken about this, that was The Rock, on this show a few times.
The Rock, okay.
So that is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
So it's not Fast and the Furious, we know
it's not Fast and the Furious. No, it's not Jumanji. It's one of his first kind of forays into the movie scene.
Oh, okay. You know what? I actually quite like the Jumanji films with him. The two modern ones, as much as I love the original, The Rock Jumanjis I really quite like, and not just because of Karen Gillan.
Okay, so there is a scene in this film, okay, where the camera gets put on the gun.
Oh, Doom.
It's Doom, yes.
Doom, yeah.
Okay.
Along with Carl Urban, and it's an atrocity of a film.
It's fucking dreadful, and I've got it on DVD.
In comparison to the games, oh, sweet Jesus, what did you do?
Next.
He killed my friend. No, I did.
He killed my friends. No, I did.
Well, that could be any number.
I'll give you a clue. Well, Miranda would know if she heard it. She's not listening to this. So it's a TV series. They've now had 2 seasons of it.
Mm-hmm.
Pedro Pascal is in this TV series.
Oh, is it The Mandalorian?
No.
Oh,
The Last of Us. Yeah, so
Mushroom
that was
people.
Abby.
You know, The Last of Us is the start of the Mushroom Kingdom. That is, it's going to link into Mario eventually. Everyone that's slowly becoming mushrooms will eventually become Toad.
This is Elle talking to Abby when she gets captured in season 2. No, she doesn't. She's lovely. Next one.
I'm sorry.
Ass jerky don't make itself.
Okay. Now, that's a hard one to hear with the other stuff over it. He says, Volty, arse jerky doesn't make itself. This is a TV series. They've just announced a second series. The trailer just came out at Gamescom, the second series trailer. I spoke about this to Miranda yesterday, so she's got to try and remember it. So who would say the word, what would have the word vaulty in it as a slur for someone who comes from a vault?
Oh, it's Fallout.
Fallout. That's it.
So I'm thinking Volty is VOLTY, as in electricity.
Yeah, so this is the ghoul guy talking to...
Oh, Mr. No-Nos.
Yep, who's talking to the girl who comes out of the vault, and he's saying, it's what he's calling her Volty.
Ah.
Okay, so all of those were... Okay, you two have got to guess the connection now. Miranda, you listening? Ready Player One, Pixels, Gamer, Fallout, Doom, The Last of Us. What is the connection? Games.
Yeah.
There you go. Well done. Easy one. Told you it was an easy one.
I think a lot of people are going to send you hatred now.
Well, no one guessed any of them or sent anything in, so they can all suck my feet. Go on then. What have you been doing?
I have actually done quite a bit. Let's talk Strange New Worlds.
Oh, yes. I was saying
I've seen the first 3 episodes finally.
I was saying to the wife that you said that you wanted to talk about the second episode. So do I, but it's been such a long time since I watched it. You're going to have to tell me what happened in it so I can
Second
remind
episode, Sexy Nurse Chapel gets married, or is going to get married in a very
yes.
sexy green outfit.
Yes, and it's got the Q's son
Yeah,
in it.
basically it's Q. We know it's Q.
No, it's not Q, it's his son.
Yeah, but Q turns up.
Oh, Q turns up. It's the same actor,
Yeah,
does the voice.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it is the Q continuum in an early phase of the series.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Not sure, and this is going to come on to another show that I've watched this week as well. What the fuck? In the Star Trek era, they have just made Wake Me Up Before You Go canon to Star Trek.
Where is it in it, is it?
It's the very end dance they are all doing. Once it's all over and they just start dancing, it is George Michael singing.
Oh, I don't remember. As I said, it's been, for me, in reality, everybody, it's probably been about a month since I watched this.
It literally goes full on to Wake Me Up Before You Go, and then I can't think of a character's name, which is really bad. I Fly the Ship goes off and beats up a bag, and we kind of see that she's having mental images.
She's having
of the
PTSD.
Gorn.
She's got PTSD, essentially.
Well, I don't know. Is it?
I think it is.
Is it PTSD, or have the Gorn got some way of putting some sort of subconscious mental image of themselves into them that's going to cause her to go a bit loopy? Because obviously in the next episode, she starts breaking all the rules and putting them in danger.
Yeah, she's being a twat in the other episode.
I mean, it probably is PTSD, but I'm going along the line still that it could well be that they've implanted something in her brain, in her memory, in her mind that's kind of trying to...
It's kind of a bit Borg-esque, though, don't you think, with that?
A
little bit like they've done that with the Borg, you know.
Well, they did in Picard, didn't they? Yes,
Yeah.
This subliminal message going on. But yeah, no, so the second episode, we've got Q's son, beautiful set designs and outfits and everything like that, and the whole change of the whole universe just so Mr. Spock can get back with Nurse Chapel. Absolutely brilliant. And there's so many parts of it. So when Spock's literally just stood at the table while they're explaining how they met on this date and fell in love, and he's like, well, yes, because that's your mother. It's like, yeah, we're kind of getting to that point there, Spock. Don't try and one-up him. So it's kind of really, really awkward. But no, it's just a really solid episode. And I love the throwbacks to various things. And the whole Q idea was brilliant. I love the fact that they don't say it's the Q, hence the reason they've managed to keep it canon. So the first Q you come across is TNG. There's no records of it.
Yeah.
So, and that's why. And it's nice that they can go back and actually say, no, we can have it. We just won't have them say who they are.
Yeah. But, you know, other people know because... You know, so that is... So Q's son is in TNG as well, or is he in Voyager?
It's Voyager.
Yeah, so that's 2 times they've done Voyager links now.
Yeah.
Because it's the same Orchid, and now it's the same Q.
Yeah, also, there were a load of TikToks going, did you hear the holodeck sound? Is this just all a holodeck simulation going on? It's like, no, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. No. So don't go there. But
yeah, what how many episodes have you seen?
I'm up to the 3rd one. So I've just finished the 3rd one.
I look forward to you watching the 4th one.
And it's just like, hang on a moment. So we've just gone from all lovey-dovey weird Q stuff, and now we're in Star Trek Resident Evil. What the fuck is going on?
I know, yeah.
I was like, oh, hang on, normal Klingons.
Yeah.
Nearly.
Yeah, nearly normal Klingons. Yeah, I think because we've watched 4 of them, they're all great. And there was some originally boring mugwatch. Eventually got pretty good.
A mug and a teacup.
There's
next to each other.
There's loads of mugs in episode 2. Loads of them. Well, I'm calling them mugs, but I just mean drinking vessels. There's like a tiny little fishbowl shot glass.
Yes.
That was a really nice one.
And what a brilliant moment. It's like meeting the bartender. It's like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, I think I am. Are you inviting me to work on a starship? Yeah.
What do they call it?
Isn't it? We've got stellar cartography, we've got science, we've got doctor, we've got a 3-armed bartender now.
Yeah. They had so I've spoken about Saurian brandy on the show before in the Shitshow, but you saw a bottle of it. They actually had it, and it's like a weird kind of necked bottle thing, if I'm trying to remember it, because I didn't write down exactly what it looked like, but I've written down here, it looks brilliant. They drink Guinness at the end in like some weird embossed glass. I was like, oh, that's really nice. There was one bit that they obviously have been hearing everyone talk about it. The captain's girlfriend says about him going to her ship, is like, but where will all your hair product go?
Yeah, I love that line. That was so good because they did the panning image to start with their 2 hairbrushes next to each other.
Yeah.
And there's just all this hair stuff behind.
But they know, they must obviously know. But did I say about when we watched the first episode and it does the recap, and then so if you watch the recap and then it immediately goes to the same scene but in the show, and you're like, that's filmed differently because his hair's suddenly really nice. I think I might have said it when we watched it. But yeah, it's Stranger World is brilliant. We just haven't got round to watching the next ones yet.
No, I just haven't had a chance to. Now, the 3rd episode, as I said, it goes zombie.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the Gorn has gone wrong in his girlfriend and they need the flower of a plant, and no one's told him that, by the way, there's a really high risk it might just turn her into a weird Gorn hybrid for the rest of her life. Oopsie.
Yeah.
The Klingons turn up, hunting for the Doctor, who's a mass murderer of Klingon people, which we kind of already knew, but he makes it really badass.
Yeah,
I like the Doctor.
The Doctor's brilliant. He's one of my favourite characters, which means he's going to die.
Because he's got a good storyline. He's got a good back history, and they've kind of drip-fed it enough to make it interesting and not over the top.
Because what they're doing is they are really leaning into the fact that the war with the Klingons is not that long ago. So all of these people on these starships just trying to explore are all veterans of war.
Yes.
And some of them did some bad things or had some bad things happen to them.
Which ends with him saying, well, are you going to report me? It's like, well, there was no incident on that planet. So what am I going to report? What am I going to report? Huh?
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, fine. Okay. I did terrible things. I'll keep it hush.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I like the idea that the Doctor is actually basically just like an SAS hitman.
Well, don't forget in the second series, when he's with Chapel, they take the drug on board the fake starship that's being built.
Yeah.
It's like, we did it before. We killed lots of people. We're going to have to do it again. It's like, okay. So this is actually the episode that made me think more about the fact that is it a Gorn implanted memory thing? Because obviously she's got a Gorn inside her and Spock goes over and then mind melds.
Yeah.
And rather than getting mind meld with her, he gets suddenly controlled by this image of a Gorn, which causes him to punch poor old Ensign No Name across the... Actually, no, he just got a name, so they couldn't kill him. They named him.
He just got a name, yeah, and he's not in the correct uniform.
I've got a name, I'm not going to die.
Yeah.
And then he gets punched across the floor.
He had a lot of lines in episode 1.
That's what made me think is the Gorn thing some sort of implanted thing. So have they implanted it, or does an implanted memory, which basically causes, I don't know, do they always end up wanting to go back to the Gorn and then they get kind of eaten, or... I don't know. That's the only thing that's made me think, is there something more to it?
This is going to sound really bad. Everyone's going to hate me for this. So that guy, the new Doctor helper, gives me a fear that the other Doctor's going to die. Now, the reason I say that is because...
but he's not a doctor, he's a nurse. Which makes me then think...
You have to listen to the what I'm saying. So in The Walking Dead, which I've watched a lot of, whenever they brought in a new character, they were replacing another one. Now, there's a trope that me and a few other people who watched it noticed that when they were bringing in a person of colour, a person of color was going to die. And that was consistent throughout multiple seasons of The Walking Dead.
Okay, fair enough. So that could be a possibility. I would put it down to possibly that maybe Chapel just didn't get as much filming on this one, whether she was doing something else. And maybe she's going to disappear off with new boyfriend and actually get married, and we'll just lose her for a few episodes. Not sure. I don't know. I'm hoping they don't, because genuinely the Doctor is a character who they could do so much with.
Yeah.
He is...
The stuff with his daughter in season 1, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that really helped, because I think...
It made him human.
That made him one of the strongest backstory filled characters in it.
100% it did, 100%.
But with episode 3, just going back to the Gorn Insider, it could be that Gorn Insider is the one that's doing stuff to the pilot.
Well, that's it. That's what I'm thinking. Is there some sort of psychic connection? Again, I know you said they did it with the Borg. I don't know. It's very awkward. I don't
because they are saying it's like a hive mind, so there must be some kind of telepathy,
which we got from episode 1, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got they're kind of using a frequency to maybe that's where the Borg got it from. Maybe the Borg early
assimilated
the Gorn,
Yeah.
And there's little Gorn walking around with little lasers with their little beady head going.
You watch them do that. You watch them have Gorn
Borg Gorn.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Yeah, well, it's seven of lizard.
7 of.
Is that what Gorn noise? Is it?
Sniffing around. Anyway, so that's all the Star Trek I've watched.
Okay.
Then we play. I'll get back to TV in a minute. We'll chop and change. We played some Battlefield 6.
We did.
I'm not going to buy it.
Is it called Battlefield 6? Yeah, it's called Battlefield 6.
It is Battlefield 6. I'm not going to buy it. We did 2 beta weekends, however you want to pronounce it. I enjoyed it. I got horribly frustrated at the same time. And I just feel like it doesn't feel like the Battlefield era that we grew up with. So Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, they were particularly good. I can't explain why. Everything about those games felt right. This it just felt very almost generic. It felt like a generic first-person shooter set in modern day with a handful of vehicles, whereas the other games, it used to feel big, it felt bold, it felt really powerful, and this is just a run and gun. It's almost felt like COD.
Yeah.
I'm not sold. Now, I know we've only played the beta maps. That's fine. They may well, when it comes out, have absolutely phenomenal ones, and they may listen to a load of the talk. But a load of the talk, for example, is dickheads just saying, "Oh, I can't believe they've done so much sniper glare. Turn off sniper glare. It's unfair." Wow. So when I look at the mountain in the middle of that map, and everyone that's played the Battlefield 6 game will know exactly what we're talking about there.
Yeah.
So when I look out at that mountain right now and I see the 12 fucking glinting sniper rifles, because that's what's normally there, now I won't see anything. So I'll just be dead from something that I can't see at all.
They cannot remove that.
Well, that's all that people are asking for. It's like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Really?
The 5 people who are loud on Twitter who play sniper and don't want to have fun on the game.
There is sniper glare in real life. That's the reason they do it. That's why people don't just sit there staring through. That's why they have a spotter with binoculars.
The only way that it would be fair is it is like you've said offline before, they'll have to limit the number of snipers. 2 snipers a team, and then also you're only allowed to be a sniper for a certain amount of lives.
Well, this is it. I think what you do is you say, we're playing a match that's got 64 players. Let's say you've got 200 lives for your whole team on each team. Everyone can be a sniper twice. They can be unlimited support. They can be unlimited assault.
Medic, yeah.
But engineer as well, maybe you're limited to 4 times. Or you're limited to, you can only spawn an engineer if there's vehicles that require engineer work. And the sniper, everyone is limited to the number of times they can use it, because otherwise we were losing matches because half the team were trying to be snipers and not progressing up the map.
So this is the problem with it. So I did actually really like it, and I am going to get it. So that's where we different on our verdict, but the actual issues, we both have the same issues. The issue with this Battlefield, and it has been with every single Battlefield since whenever, you have people that play games like COD or other FPS games where it's all about just killing and you can win.
Yeah.
You can't do that in Battlefield. You've got to push the objective. And we're playing objective-based games like Conquest, where you have to go to one of, say, 5 positions, or Rush, where you've got to push 2 positions, then move forward 2 positions. Move. And kills don't matter. It's all about getting the points, and that's how you win. And actually, okay, yeah, kills matter from a defensive perspective. When you're a defender, you need to knock down their numbers, because then the other team will lose. So as a defender, you want to kill them. So I can understand being a sniper in that position. But like the attacking team, there's no point being a sniper. There's no point, because you're just going to lay there. The other team has an infinite amount of spawns because they're the defending team. But even on the maps where it's you go, I guess it's kind of like King of the Hill, essentially, but with multiple points. It's you get people who just sit there and snipe, and that particular level has got some very strong elevation points for snipers, and if you took that glare away, you would never see them. And the problem is, there's lots of issues that I've got with it. The RPG is well underpowered, massively underpowered.
Let's put it this way: you got a group of 6 people all close to each other. If you in real life put an RPG into the middle of them, they would be stuffed.
They'd be obliterated. This gives you suppression notification.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that? Like, what they should do, they need to massively ramp up the power of the RPG. I mean, I can put up with needing to do 4 hits on a tank with it. I can put up with that. I can understand that. Tanks are a big, massive thing. But 4 to kill a person? No. You just change what the damage is like to a person. Or you rank the damage up like they've done with the grenade launcher on the assault, and give you less rockets. That's how you solve it. Like, if you want to, when you've got the assault guy, you've got 2 grenades, you can level a building with 1 grenade. You cannot with an RPG. The RPG will not blow a hole in some of the walls.
Yeah, and that's exactly what...
You do 15 damage to a tank with an RPG. You do 85 with a grenade launcher. How is that the same? So with 2 grenades, I could blow the tank up. But all 4 or 5 of my rockets, the tank is still flipping there.
Well, fingers crossed that's one of the things they're going to fix. And talking about tanks, I know we both had this issue, and this really did get on my tits. I don't mind if people spawn into a tank before me. That is fine. Mm-hmm. What I care about is then people spawning into a tank and then refusing to progress up the battlefield, attempting just to take pot shots with the cannon because they don't want to drive it any forward in case someone comes towards them, kills them, and they lose the tank.
Tanks are to push objectives.
Yeah.
And that's what they should be used for. People carrying push objective, push sniper positions with them. The sniper's got, okay, they've got C4, but that's not going to be very... They've got to come out of their nest to do it. You just cause havoc with the tank. It'll blow up. Who cares? What,
it'll
2 to 5 minutes later, it'll respawn again. Get another one.
Exactly. And that's what annoyed me. You've got people sitting back in safe zones,
yeah,
trying to pot shot with the cannon. It's like you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
In fact, all you've done now around on the map we were talking about, around Zone C is normal, there's just now full of dust, debris, and smoke. And I'm dead because there's 30 of their bloody team sat there and I couldn't see a damn thing because all you've done is put in a load of shells, not hit anything except for rock, and you've caused a problem.
Even if you don't kill anyone with a tank, it causes panic. You just drive it into an objective and everyone scatters.
Well, that's it. Exactly. And if you've loaded it properly, you've got your whole team in there, drive it in, they jump out, and boom, if you've contested a spot, 1 to 5, guess what? You're going to take that spot.
It's a game that, when it comes out, I'm going to get it. But you want to play it a month after it's released.
Well,
because all those COD players will go back to COD. And it'll be the people that understand the Battlefield game still playing.
Do we know what the release date is?
It's October 19th.
So I will get it November, Black Friday. It'll be in the sale, no doubt.
Yeah.
Then I might pick it up. And especially if there's a couple more of us getting it, so we can kind of have that traditional again, something I missed from the old days, our Bad Company 2 days, when we would log on as a foursome, not just me and you, which is what we did over these 2 weekends, but we had a foursome and we properly did team tactics. We stayed tight together and we destroyed maps. We were awesome. So yeah, maybe we'll see. Right, that's the game.
There's no Black Hawk, but I'm disappointed.
No, but let's not talk about your low flying skills.
Yeah, I need practice. All right.
Okay. Final thing I'll talk about, I think, because I don't think there was much more sci-fi I'd done. I've watched episode 1 of Alien Earth.
Oh, we nearly finished episode 1. We were watching it just before he came, and then we started talking. We've got like 10 minutes left of episode 1.
It's so good.
It's really, really good. Yeah.
It's a little bit weird watching the Alien universe knowing that Peter Pan and Ice Age are canon.
Yes.
Which is what I meant about linking into Star Trek earlier.
Because what is it?
Star Trek's got...
So it's 2148. So like Ice Age is like 120, 130 years old at that point.
They've been really clever to an extent with this. So it's 2148, yet all the technology looks pretty ancient because they've kept it in line with the Alien film. Mm-hmm. But then they've thought, well, how can we kind of go ahead with this? So they've kind of shown almost like when people have been in flats and properties, when we see them growing up, for example, the property looks like it's from the 70s.
Yeah.
Which fits really nicely. So it feels like, we've had 30 years maybe, or 20 years of sudden mass expansion of technology, which kind of fits with kind of what does happen.
Yeah.
So it kind of fits it in a weird way. I still wasn't 100% certain on it. It's still a bit jarring seeing them living in this old flat. Everything's old wood, old TV, CRT TV, and then suddenly we're in the future. We've got all these futuristic buildings, but even then, it still looks it's odd. It's odd, but it works.
Well, it's just keeping with what they originally had in the style of Alien films, haven't they? They haven't tried to reimagine what 2148. If someone made a film now and goes, "Oh, what's 2148 going to look like?"
Holograms everywhere.
It'd be It would look more like probably Blade Runner-y.
I was exactly the one I was going to go with. It's going to look like Blade Runner, which fine.
Yeah.
Weird thing though. How did you end the episode so far? What was the last thing you saw?
The army guys have gone onto the ship and the black dude has got them at gunpoint.
Fine. Okay, so you haven't seen the bit you're going to get to, which is particularly confusing as to why they let her do what she does. So you'll see what I mean and you go, that is a really weird thing that they would let her just do this.
Well, she said that she wants to go and help.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's as far, and he said yes, and that's as far as I know. But isn't she like 12 or something?
She's meant to be like 12. So are the other kids.
Yeah.
But you'll see her do something as she gets ready to go and help.
Oh, is she going to be like naked?
No. It's not that. She literally does something, and it's like, and then later you're seeing her getting onto the ship to go and help, and that thing is still with her. It's like, why is someone allowing this?
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you've got that, but the rest of it feels really good. The whole idea of they've explained away some of it. So you've got your hybrids, which she is. You've got your cyborgs, which the bloke on the survivor is on the Weyland-Yutani ship.
Yeah.
And then you've got your synthetics, which are from the original film as well. So I like how they did that. The alien looked brilliant.
So it's cyborgs, synthetics, and hybrids, isn't it? Then?
Yeah. Yeah, the alien looked brilliant. I loved some of the alien
the weird eye thing. The
weird eye thing. I loved it. Yeah. It's like, oh, he's so cute. Look at him. I can't wait to see what he does.
Yeah.
When the other ones that look like little condoms with legs going to suck your face dry and suck all your blood out into like a giant parasitic tick thing, that was pretty grim. So I'm looking forward to see what the little eyes do.
What have I been doing? Golly gosh, you basically just said everything that I have been doing.
I win.
Get my notes here. Alien Earth, yes. I said I played the football game. Did I say that on here or did I say off air?
No, that was off air.
So I played FC 25. For some reason, I had a feeling I wanted to play a football game, which I haven't done in years. Played one game, won 10-1. I think I'm just going to leave it like that and then just never play. Maybe I'll just never play it again.
I'm champion of the world.
100%, mate. 100% win record. I'm not going to go back to it. So, yeah, we're watching Wednesday. So we've watched the 4 episodes of Wednesday that they deemed to allow us to watch.
Oh, I've never watched any of that.
Because they want
Kay's really interested in seeing it.
Splurge out everyone's money across months for these subscription services.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't particularly think it's appropriate for an 11-year-old.
Oh, well, that's fine then. I won't.
I don't think so. And I have a feeling Jem will probably think the same, but I know other people that don't think that.
Yeah.
So it might be one to put into your app.
Yeah, no.
But I personally think Jem will have the same opinion.
I've already said to Kay she's not allowed to watch it until I've watched it, and then I will make the judgment based on me watching it, because I quite fancied watching it.
Yeah, did you watch Goosebumps?
No.
Okay, because it's kind of that level. So if she's watched the Goosebumps, there's nothing worse in this.
What, the new Goosebumps with Ross Geller?
Yeah, with Ross Geller.
Which looked like, oh, it's Goosebumps. That's a kid's story. This looks really good. And then watching the trailer, like, this is not a kid's thing anymore.
Is Miranda still here? Yeah. Do you think Wednesday is worse or less than Goosebumps? Considering someone in Goosebumps got completely immolated. No one can hear you. Come over to the microphone, Miranda. Come over to the microphone so we're talking to an empty room. Come sit here. Come on. I have to give some welcome music for her. Like, what's your wrestling entry music? If you're a wrestler joining a wrestling match, they have entry music, don't they? You ever watched wrestling before? Yeah. What's your entry music? Golden. Or Soda Pop.
So I've got to say, what would your intro music be?
What would my intro
for like
music be?
Boxing or wrestling, whatever you were going to do?
Yeah. See, I should have known this before I started asking everybody else. What
you should have.
Barbie Girl.
Barbie Girl, nice. Well, I love the Jackass.
That's full fat. That
I love the Jackass films.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they've won the TV show. They have entertained me for years, and Roger Allen Wade has done some music for that. I'm sure it's music before this, but mine would be purely to psych out the opponent.
Right.
So let me play it for you. Oh, hang on. That wasn't very loud, was it?
It was not very loud.
Let's try that one again.
There's a party in my pants and you're invited. A big fiesta in my trousers, I'm excited.
Can I change my answer now?
I'm so happy, my little cupcake, I can't hide it. There's a party in my pants and you're invited.
Now imagine walking out to that one and your contestants look at you going, what the fuck?
Can I change mine to I'm my own grandpa?
Oh.
Right, you've got to speak like right over here. What was we asking? What was the question? Oh yeah, what's worse?
Muppet.
Wednesday or Goosebumps? Wednesday. Even though someone gets set on fire in Goosebumps. You see in series 1 someone gets set on fire.
I don't remember that. But Goosebumps aired at a children's time slot.
No, I mean the new Goosebumps.
Oh, the new Goosebumps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry.
I don't think anyone's got set on fire on the CITV or whatever it was version of it.
I was thinking of the children's version.
Yeah, the most, because remember we watched it and we're like, oh my god, we couldn't believe this.
I think they're both equally as dark.
Yeah.
Each other.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what I'm saying. If you had watched that Goosebumps and didn't think it was appropriate, then I don't think you'll think Wednesday is appropriate.
Well, I watched the trailer and thought, wow, okay, no, that's not Goosebumps. I know we're not watching that. So, okay, no, that's fine. That answers my question.
Yeah. Okay. So that was that one. What else we watched, Miranda? Oh, yeah, Count of Monte Cristo. So I really wanted to watch this series called The Count of Monte Cristo.
Is it sci-fi?
No, it's not. And it's not me not knowing what sci-fi is.
And it's not fantasy either.
No, but it's what we've been watching, so I don't care. When did this have to be about sci-fi, TJ? Are you off? Goodbye. Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye. Oh, sorry, you weren't talking to me.
No, not you. You've got to stay. You haven't got a choice to say everyone move my microphone. So, will you tell me if it's sci-fi?
It's not sci-fi.
It's a guy who goes to jail for 15 years and comes out and wants to get his own back on everybody.
Nonce Watch?
They're not children. There's no children in it. Well, there is children in it, but no one gets nonced.
Right. Okay.
Thank you. Oh, love hearts. Thank you.
Ooh. And the cat's going for the love hearts.
There was something nonce-watchy. Oh, yeah, in War of the Worlds. We'll get there. There was nonce-watching War of the Worlds.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I'm not allowed to talk about the Count Monte Cristo, even though it's brilliant. Everyone should download the U app and watch it.
But it's not. Oh, I'm not even going there.
Okay, so 2 audiobooks. The Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds audiobook that we spoke about on the last episode. I got it, downloaded it, listened to it. Brilliant.
Now,
so is Karen's listened to it as well. It's great.
You're listening to that, and I even said to someone on Threads, I think, he was saying, "Oh, I really wish there was a version of War of the Worlds that was set in Victorian England rather than all the modern ones." It's like,
what?
Have you tried listening to this? For all of those that want that but don't have an Audible account, I'm telling you, don't do this. Do not go to archive.org. Do not type in War of the Worlds musical drama starring Michael Sheen. Do not do that, because you will not find an MP3 file that you can download free of charge and listen to at your own will without any other players required. Don't do that.
Because you didn't do that. Because he did not do that.
Right, no, for legal purposes, I said don't do that.
Okay, right. Don't do that. Do that. Okay, so and then Karen sent me a recommendation for another audiobook, and it's called Project Hail Mary. And this is a very cool one.
And that's getting turned into a film.
It is, apparently, with sexy Ken.
Yes, Ryan Gosling.
It
looks really good.
I haven't seen. Is there a trailer out? Is there?
There's a trailer out.
Okay,
From what I understand, he's like a teacher of one of the sciences. He might even, and they've just decided. He wakes up and they basically tell him, "Yeah, you were the most qualified to go and do this job, so you're on your own, on your way there for many years."
There's well more to it than that. I'll have to watch the trailer and compare, because it'd be interesting. Because you know, it's like trailers and tell you the whole story. It'd be interesting to see what route. Because I'm already because she had said to me, Karen had said it was going to be a film. I'm now like, how are they going to put this, the way that it's written, into a film? But the way the audiobook's coming out is really good, because it's the same narrator as who does the Bobbyverse books. And if anybody is familiar with Bobbyverse, they'll know how absolutely fucking brilliant the Bobbyverse books are. And I'm actually going to get you the narrator's name, because Ray Porter is the narrator's name.
I recognise the name.
So the book is by a guy called Andy Weir. Yeah, and it's really good. I'm not going to say anything else other than that, because the trailer clearly isn't giving you all the information.
Yeah,
and I'm wondering if that's going to be a big drop for the people who watch the film.
I would imagine
where it's actually really the kind of main aspect of the book.
Either way.
So I'm not going to say anything.
It looked really interesting.
Yeah.
And very quickly talking about trailers, the trailer a little while ago, and I think it happened when you were on holiday actually, and we just didn't talk about it. The new Running Man trailer dropped, and it looks really good.
Yes, it does look really good.
I love Arnie. That will always be a great version of the film. This looks good, though.
I think we should go to cinema to watch that. We went to the cinema.
Oh, we went to the cinema.
And we
but
watched...
it's not sci-fi, so we can't talk about it.
Yes, we can. Don't go anywhere near that button.
Crab hands.
Crab hands. We watched Naked Gun. Absolutely bloody brilliant.
She had a butt that made the toilet long for the brown.
Long for the brown. Well, there was a comment in it really near the start, and Pseudo was basically hysterics for the next 10 minutes. just never got past that, did they?
The cough, everything about it. You know what? They did it so much credit.
And we all loved it. There was a bit where someone says about crab hands, and all three of us were laughing our tits off at that. And it was one of those things where everyone loved that bit, and it's almost like Seth MacFarlane knew everyone like that, because it then gets a call out after the credits.
Oh,
yes. And even the credits had random bits inside the credits. It's like, so it made it worth just sitting there and trying to read everyone, because there were little things in there. Yeah, great stuff.
Yeah.
Really, if you liked the original Naked Gun films, you will definitely enjoy this one.
It's okay. It's not quite in the same ilk as the original three. He's a bit more, weirdly, a bit better at being a cop than the original.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still just as bad, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. And I love how he doesn't kill people. If you notice, like whenever he's got the he goes in as the little girl, everyone he basically beats them all up. Or they kill themselves. So when he throws the mannequin into the middle and they just all shoot, he didn't kill him, they killed him.
Yeah, that is funny when the guy turns
themselves
into a mannequin. Yeah, it was just, I don't really want to say anything else because I want to spoil the jokes, but it is brilliant. Definitely watch it if you can.
We're now just waiting for Police Academy to come back out.
Oh, God, yeah. I don't know if I'd like a remake of Police Academy.
I love Police Academy, though.
Accessing library computer data.
We've been talking for ages again.
We have been talking for ages.
We need to talk about something that happened in 2005. Little Tommy Cruise, as you like to call him.
Doing a lot of running.
War of the Worlds.
Like he does. He runs in all his films.
He does a lot of running in this one. And I don't know if he hurt himself in this one.
I don't know.
And there's not like a big, massive stunt for him to do either in this one.
Doesn't he look young?
Oh, he does.
He looks so young.
And isn't he a wanker?
Oh, he's a prick.
What a horrible guy he plays. And he plays it really well.
His son runs away.
His son's a prick as well.
Who remarkably looks like him. They've got such a good lookalike. The son has really good features that match Tom Cruise. You kind of feel like, actually, that could be his son.
Well, you commented slightly last episode about child actors and particularly about this.
And they're always made to scream and cry and they're pretty much objectionable. And unfortunately, that's exactly what this character is.
Now, I want to say that it's tough. We shouldn't badmouth child actors because they are what they are.
It's how they're directed.
It's how they're directed. They're either fucking awful or they're acceptable. I think it's very rare. Someone can correct me. But I think it's rare if you have one that you go, Jesus, they've done a really good blood job. That's the cat attacking a love hearts packet.
Yes, I shouldn't have given it the love hearts. Sorry.
And I think she is actually okay in this.
Yeah, I mean, she's been directed to scream a lot, but she is doing what she's meant to, and what a child of her age would be doing in this situation. So I can't comment too much on it. You're talking about the rare instance. I would say Ghostbusters Afterlife, that's the one that had the weird CGI Egon at the end, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
As much as I enjoyed it, actually, I didn't mind it. The children they chose for that were brilliant, and they were really well directed, and they were really good actors. So it's the first time in a long time I came out and went, I really didn't want this to be Ghostbusters Junior. It pretty much became Ghostbusters Junior, but you know what? They were fine and they were good.
Maybe it's just a case of these more modern films, directors and all the people on the sets are just better at managing kids, that they understand what they need to do with getting a kind of performance out of a child.
Well, I think a lot of it's down to the fact that people realise that actually if people go to see a film, they get annoyed by a kid that's just screaming all the time. We better move away from that. Just like we said the other episode about Temple of Doom and Screaming Woman throughout all of it. She's a pain in the arse. I can't stand her. I love that film, but get rid of that. And that's not her fault.
Yeah.
That's what she's been told to fucking do.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people basically got the same. And if you want to do a film with kids, you've got to actually give them a chance to be decent. And to be fair, they do a good job in this. I mean, Steven Spielberg, as a whole for this film, does a brilliant job. Now, I saw this at the cinema. I was a very fond lover of the original, of the Jeff Wayne stuff, of the 60s film that we talked about in the last episode. I was pretty standoffish about it. I remember being younger back then, 20 years ago, Christ, and just think, I didn't think it was all that. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I don't think I gave it the credit it was due because having rewatched it, actually really enjoyed it. Yeah. It has some great design to it. Obviously, big plot holes, which we'll discuss no doubt now soon. But ultimately, it's a good film.
There are. I liked it when it first came out. I've liked it. It's one of those films. It's like World War Z. It's got a special place in my heart. I can keep watching this film over and over. I won't get bored of it. I really like it. It is one of the films that I won't change the channel over when it's on.
Yeah, fair
and
enough.
I think that there are moments you just like, you think, come on, that wouldn't, even an alien invasion, that wouldn't be happening. Like the stuff with the son, I just don't think he'd be doing that. I don't think he'd be running off to join the army. Like I just don't think that anybody would be doing that.
Let's just start at the very beginning of the problems, because as much as I say, I enjoy the film. It looks good. The design was good. I think the tripods look brilliant.
The noise they make,
the
great.
Noise, the harrowing, exactly, is just unsettling. It's good like that. We'll talk about the aliens in a little bit, because there's still a little bit of me back at being 21 or however I was old went back then, saying the same thing. And I looked at it now and it's like, is exactly the same point. I've not changed my mind on that. But let's go back to the very beginning. And I think the biggest plot hole is, why did they build them on Earth in the fucking first place? Why did they bury it? And you're telling me, with all the years of development with subways, tubes, tunnels, infrastructure, we've never managed to find one of these fucking things.
Yeah, that's the biggest plot.
But why are they there? There is 0 point. And if you've had enough technology to build something like that and transport yourself across the bloody galaxy using lightning bolts, you'd think they might have put some biofilters on their ship so you don't end up dying of a common fucking cold.
Yeah, or because they would have had to have been there a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
So this is a pre-planned attack on the planet. And how deep were those? Those things would have had to have been extremely deep.
Yeah.
I think it would make more sense if the lightning just came down.
And that was it.
That was the ships coming down. That would make more sense.
Yeah, because you could have just made it down to, well, that was just a highly focused energy beam. Let's trek there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a highly focused energy beam, and as soon as it hit our atmosphere, it statically charged the ions around it, causing lightning. But that's what basically they didn't do it on the Earth for whatever reason. They didn't do it to the surface. They just did it underground.
Yeah.
But yeah, fine. That would have been better. Instead, we get this weird pod thing that's captured on an old school 2005 news camera who's managed to capture enough frames to catch lightning.
It would never catch it at that quality.
Exactly. It would be like, click, click. No, there's nothing there. Because
it'd be a smudge.
Exactly. So it's like perfectly clear. So that was kind of one of the problems. It's never good when the main character is immediately made to be an utter cunt who's unlikable.
Yeah, and he was tough to like. I don't even really think he gets a redemption arc because, later on he saves his daughter, but that's just more of a kind of...
I kind of have to, because I'm planning on taking these guys. Guess what? He's taking them back to their mum because he doesn't want to deal with them.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of this story. Let's not forget that. It's not, I'm going to look after you. I'm going to keep you safe. No, let's take you back to your mum.
Let's get you back to your mum. Exactly. They kind of... And it does get mentioned by the son, kind of does say that. Yeah. Why are we here?
Yeah, why are we here? You're here because mum's here.
Yeah, exactly. I think that he had a great car. That's one thing. He had a brilliant car.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
The kid stole. I liked the little bit where the mum and the boyfriend are dropping the kids off, and Tom Cruise is like, "Oh, it's a really nice car." Obviously taking the piss, but it's a nice new car.
Yeah.
And then the son immediately opens the door, smashes it into the telephone pole, and then the daughter gets out and smashes the door into the telephone pole. So I was like, I don't know if that was on purpose, because they do have a little shot of the boyfriend kind of look like like he's annoyed. I wonder if it was an accident of the shoot.
I don't know.
But the thing with them underground, I mean, it's clearly there to build a fear, like to give some tension that could that be real? Could there really be these things underground? I totally get it. But that's just the source material is that, and they're trying to keep to that element of the source material.
But they aren't, are they? The source material is they come in meteorites. They think it's a meteorite shower.
In the Jeff Wayne's one, they come, the machines are underground, I thought.
I think the original book is they...
Oh, I have to re-listen to the original book.
I need to now then. But it's been bastardized so much, I couldn't even tell you what the original is anymore. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
How about in the audiobook? What did they say the audiobook?
So...
Oh, but that's based on the Jeff Wayne mixed with the original story by H.G. Wells.
Yeah, they kind of... Yeah, now, are they underground or do they build them? I think they build them.
But even that would make sense. So the lightning strikes, you could have had that happen, and then you could have started the film with 2 weeks ago we had weird lightning strikes across the world. Still no explanation from NASA or scientists.
Oh no, they get the streaks. No, they get like this weird blue or green streak or something come down, and it's a big metal pod. And it unscrews, like in the 53 film does. They unscrews and they come out. And then that pod must be what turns into the tripods.
Yes.
I think that's how it is in Jeff Wayne's book. I think that's how it goes.
Yeah, so there you go. Look, I've just asked ChatGPT because there is use for AI in this sort of stuff. H.G. Wells' novel, arrival method, cylindrical Martian cylinders fired from Mars like artillery shells. Of course it bloody is.
That's it, yes.
They crash into Earth, burying themselves deep. Each cylinder opens after cooling, and the Martians build the tripods on Earth from machinery they've brought along. Absolute makes total sense. And you could have, like I said, done that in this. Lightning strikes 2 weeks ago. No one knows what's going on. There's been weird subterranean sound, tremors that's been found, but no one's able to get deep enough because it's too hot. And then boom, the tripods erupt. The 1953 film Arrival's Meteors, that's where I got the meteorites from. Yeah. 2005, they were already buried underground on Earth for thousands, maybe millions of years. Just doesn't make sense. BBC TV adaptation from 2019, largely faithful to Wells' novel.
Which is good. That's a good one.
Musical, cylinders from Mars crashed, then tripods built. Yeah. Asylum's War of the Worlds, cheap DVD tie-in. ChatGPT's not putting its punches there. They arrive in meteorites. The tripods
don't
emerge
tell us the Amazon
built.
one. We want to know. That's got to be a surprise. The Amazon
it's
one
not on there.
Okay.
Even
the Amazon one's got to be a surprise.
not watched it. It's got it's got one on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not even getting the data for that.
Yeah, I'm not trolling that. You want me to watch that? I'm not even going to watch it on hyperspeed like I watch everything.
But the other thing that is never really explained, if they've been buried here for so long, why are they coming up now? And what is their plan? Because they were built there thousands or millions of years ago. There was no mankind, nothing there. So if they were there just to get resources, why didn't they come earlier? Why have they waited till man? Maybe they were waiting for atmospheric conditions, I don't know. But now they've come out. What's their plan? Are they just going to turn Earth into another Mars?
I think they're terraforming. I think that's what the red weed is. They're terraforming because they're feeding the red weed by spreading human mush.
Well, that's it. So, but I presumed that was so the stupid, and I will call it stupid, the stupid human containers on the ships with the long licky tongue.
Yeah, the cock coming out of the vagina. That's just disgusting.
What the fuck? Awful addition to the film. I just presumed that was feeding the ship, and that's how they're powering the tripods. They're eating humans, and that's generating, and what's being fired out is basically fertilizer.
What was that?
The dog, I think.
Oh, yeah, I was never really sure because there's a shot where they open up one of the pods when the alien comes out dead, and all the goo comes out of the bit he's in. So
are they emerged in it? But
okay, so in the Jeff Wayne's one, the aliens are eating the people.
Yes.
And
I think that's the idea of the H.G. Wells one, is that they're being
and this
nommed.
one, it implies they're being blended up and spread to feed the red weed.
Right. So again, trying to turn it into a new red planet. But why?
I think it might say their planet's dying.
But they're meant to have come from Mars.
Yeah, Mars is dying.
Yeah, but again, doesn't make sense because even at that point, we'd put rovers on Mars so the world knows that there's no red weed there and stuff. And I know we're talking about real life versus film, but there is nothing that's mentioned about that. Again, you could have even had in that news article 2 weeks ago, lightning strikes, don't know what's going on. In other news, weird signals from Mars, Mars quakes, stuff like that. Is Mars about to implode? Anything like that would have been good.
Yeah.
And then you could have said, yes, well, actually, they built these things underground as an emergency thing if they needed to terraform another planet. And they did it on all the planets in the solar system. And it just so happens that they've seen Earth and the way that it's been terraformed and now and how it is. They're like, actually, that's a perfect place to go.
Yeah.
So this is their Krypton.
Yeah.
Krypton to Earth for the War of the Worlds aliens.
Yeah.
I know these are pretty big plot holes we're talking about. It doesn't detract from the fact it's an enjoyable film, and it feels massive. Like the ferry scene is horrible.
Yeah, but I would say the visuals of this film, 99% of them I think are actually very good.
It's dated.
It's dated, but they get away with a lot of it because a lot of it's in the dark.
Yes.
And that's how they got away with it in things like Jurassic Park. You put the things in the dark, it's easier for all the composition.
Yes.
And it just hides it all better, but then it also
makes
you only
it a
need
little
to
build
bit
a smaller
unseen.
set.
Yeah. It all makes it a little bit unseen, but there's some great shots. Like when the first one is coming at the ground and the ground is aspiring, like the ground is unscrewing. So the front of the church comes off and starts moving around a circle. That's really good. There's
the plane crash scene.
The plane
looks
crash
phenomenal.
scene. Yeah. The cinematography mode is like her at the river with the dead bodies going past her. The bit where she, just before she gets grabbed and she stood there and her silhouette at the top of the hill with the tripod coming to get her and then comes down and looks towards the camera. You know, there's some really good, where's another one I've got down? Where he steps out of the basement to look over the whole land covered in the red weed with a tripod going around spraying. There's some really good shots.
There is.
And yeah, and like you say, it makes it feel massive. It makes it feel like they're doing this to the world. They're not just going after Tom Cruise. They're doing it to everybody.
They actually bring that up as well. They say, oh, I hear it's happened in Asia, the US, south of the border in South America. I hear Europe's had nothing at all. They're safe. And then someone else says, no, Europe's been destroyed. It's completely gone.
Yeah, then no one knows.
So the fact that you've got that no one knows because the whole communications have been dropped, brilliant. It adds to the dread. And yeah, let's get to the scene that we nonce watched earlier.
Yeah,
it's a weird scene, and it goes on for so long. It's like is it almost quarter of the film? Almost, isn't it?
It's a low point for me because I've always thought it was too noncy. I didn't.
It just goes
like
on
it.
for too long as well. It just feels like we're stuck. I know it's meant to give you this sense of dread, and then it gets even worse by what your brain starts thinking. Is he just talking about killing everyone and just ending their life? Or is he talking about you know what? And oh my God, that's just gross and what the hell?
I just want them to take out the scene where he's sat on the steps with the girl saying that he'll look after if something happens to daddy. It's that scene that completely changes your perspective of him.
Of it, yes.
Because before you just think he's just a gross old dude has a weird glance at the kid, but it could just be a weird glance at the kid. And that's it. And you could see it as that. But because of that scene of him on the step, for me, I've always thought I thought he was a pedo.
Yeah, 100%.
Just completely, that's what I thought.
And you can't tell me that was not what they planned.
And I think that is exactly what they planned. And then they don't touch on it ever again, which I'm glad about. They never actually mention about that ever again, and I'm glad. And that is literally the only bit of the entire film I don't like.
Yeah.
I know we've kind of said all these other bits and the plot and stuff, but I don't care about any of that because I think the actual whole thing, if you just take it for what it is, I think it's a really fun action film. There are some, suspenseful elements with the spaceship cock going around inside that basement trying to find them. There's some really good bits. Interesting, the aliens are not at all like how they're described in anything else.
No,
they're meant to just be heads, basically.
Basically, yeah, but I like the fact that they're kind of
but the
tripods
three legs,
themselves.
It made sense because of their anatomy that they have vehicles based on their anatomy.
But then you could also argue it's a little bit hard to believe that they've managed to build all of this amazing technology looking at what they have. It's the argument we said about in the last episode or the episode before that, where we say you've got these creatures and they're designed in such a way that they probably couldn't even hold a screwdriver properly. So how have they built interstellar? It's hard to believe. So yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? It's I like the design of them. Is it practical for what they are? Not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of got that. Now I'm just digging up a couple of photos here, so you're gonna have to give me a moment. The thing that I was saying about earlier, about back in 2005 when I first saw this and just immediately said, right, well, that's exactly where Steven Spielberg has got this design from.
Mm-hmm.
Any ideas what I might be talking about?
No.
Okay.
Well, it looks a lot like the head of them kind of looks a lot like the Will Smith film Independence Day. I've always thought.
Oh, what you mean? That alien there?
Yeah, they look very similar.
So yeah, if you think Independence Day, and we're not talking about the armor suit that they're wearing, we're talking about the little alien that's controlling the armor suit. There is way too many similarities.
What year was Independence Day?
I'm going to say 97 or 98. Let me just double check that. That's why we have
very
IMDb
well be the
installed.
same company that did the
96, crikey.
Could be the same company that did the animation and stuff, the models.
Oh, well, possibly, absolutely. You never know, but
same designer.
I just felt it was a bit close to the design.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't feel very original, except for the tripod side of it, where they're walking on the three legs. The alien itself felt very, very similar to the one.
You know, it'd be funny if War of the Worlds was like the prequel to Independence Day. So, like, they do this invasion first, and then we kind of just recover from it, and then they're like, "Oh, we didn't make it," or like they were supposed to be the landing party before the spaceships arrive, and now the spaceship arrives because they've lost communication,
okay,
and they're like,
"I'm going to blow your mind."
Mm-hmm.
What stopped the aliens in Independence Day? A virus.
It was a virus, yeah.
Links upon links upon links.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, or you do Independence Day first, and they dropped the pods underground, and then the other guys are coming after us to get their own back.
It's funny, isn't it? I mean, it's a good film, very enjoyable, very full of dread. Not great for character development, gotta say. The characters are pretty unlikable, but it works for the film, so you can kind of let it off a little bit for that. But otherwise, it's a lot better than I thought it would be. And I've got a feeling it's probably going to be a lot better than you're about to say what we're watching next.
And you'll find out in a moment.
Woo!
Transfer complete.
So, I'm sorry to tell you all, this, because of developments on the release schedule of Amazon, which I didn't know about.
Thanks, Amazon.
Apparently, this film that was meant to come out during COVID, like it was very filmed in COVID, and then they just held it back for ages and ages. I didn't know that because I watched a short with Linus from Linus Tech Tips. He was meant to be in it.
Oh,
he filmed his part, and then they cut him out, but he's still in the credits. And he was saying, this was like filmed during COVID, which might be why it's filmed in the way that it is. So it's Amazon's own version of War of the Worlds 2025. It's supposedly fucking dreadful.
It's supposedly meant to be based on War of the Worlds, but it's more an... Oh, what do they call it?
It's called War of the Worlds.
I know, it's meant to be War of the Worlds, but it's being done through social media.
Oh, God, it sounds like the worst hour and a half of my life. It's going to... Oh, God, how long is it?
Too long, probably.
Oh, no.
Let's face it, Cloverfield I enjoy as a film, yeah?
Yeah, Cloverfield's a good film.
But it's shaky cam, and I don't like shaky cam. This feels like it's going to be shaky cam plus with webcam and social media crap instead. It sounds awful.
It's 91 minutes, thank God for that, and 1 hour 31 minutes. Jesus.
And it features Ice Cube.
Apparently it's a screen life thriller.
Yeah. So you're meant to you're meant to be getting the story through social media and kind of reporting, and it's meant to be happening live to Ice Cube, and he's kind of meant to be reporting it back to people as to what's going on.
Yeah, I'm going to hate it. I'm going to go into it with an open mind, but the social media part of it sounds like... there was a horror movie that I did actually quite like, which was a guy basically in front of his computer the whole time trying to find his daughter. Like, he had access to her social media accounts and stuff. I was trying to find
Was that
her.
webcam or something?
I can't remember. That was actually quite good. It had I think it had the guy who's in Harold and Kumar.
Oh, okay.
That was all right. But this one looks fucking dreadful.
It does look
It really looks dreadful. So, and
social
reason
commentary. There you go. It's meant to be a social commentary.
The only reason
film.
we're watching is because we're doing War of the World stuff, and it just happened to be so. The word? Yeah, it's just such a coincidence that that's come out while we're doing this. So it was meant to be a double bill. It's now a trilogy.
And we may even make it a saga because the 2005 The Asylum. Do you know who The Asylum are?
No.
The Asylum are people that make those DVD films. So Disney released The Little Mermaid. They released The Little Fish Girl.
Okay.
And they released in 2005 their version of The War of the Worlds.
I want to come away from The War of the Worlds after next one. Maybe we could watch that on top of this.
I tell you what I would like to watch at some point is the modern version of The Blob.
Well, when we get past this one, we'll workshop what we're doing. We need to have one that we're going to enjoy after.
As I was just going to say, because the 80s or 90s, whatever it was, version of The Blob, I've seen reviews and basically people have said this is the equivalent of The Thing, but set in...
Okay, that sounds great.
Whereas within, I'm talking about kind of the effect and the deaths.
Speaking of The Thing, I think there's a game coming out by John Carpenter.
There is.
I haven't watched the trailer of that yet. Maybe we can watch that after this because I've...
Sounds good.
So does that. No one else heard that.
Meaty.
Command functions are offline.
Thank you, everybody. That is another episode of the Untitled Sci-fi Show. Thank you. You can find us on all the social medias, all the kind of stuff. Just go to channel84.co.uk. You'll find it on there.
Absolutely. The site's had a refresh. It's all up to date. All our contact details now. If you go to channel84.co.uk and then select talk to us, you can choose all of our shows from there. And when you click on the show, it takes you to their list of contacts. And that's email, that's all your social medias.
Yep.
Just do that.
Speaking of those shows, the Studio Channel 84 shows, like us, the Untitled Sci-fi Show, and like basically I always think it's like the main one is the variety show, like the original. We also have Lightly Used with Karen and Adam. We have Who Takes Socks Off with Simon and Ross. And we
Don't
also
you mean
have
Ross and Simon?
Ross and Simon. We also have the brand new chap, James, with Super A to Z. It's a very good show. Do highly recommend you all check it out. He is going alphabetically through SNES games. And I think there's going to be some moments in there he's really going to hate.
Oh,
there's going to be some great
100%.
There's going to be some great ones, but I think he's also going to have a few where he's going to go, I do not want to play this. But yeah, they're really good. Check him out. You can find him on socials. It's the same James that's actually got the guest the intro right a few times.
Yes.
So that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time for Ice Cubes and Amazon Prime's War of the Worlds. God help us all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Untitled Sci-Fi Show. This station is now shutting down and will be back in 2 weeks. May the Force live long and prosper inside of you. This was a Studio Channel 84 network show. To find more, head over to channel84.co.uk now.